There's a detail that separates those who, after 60, can still climb stairs without holding the handrail, still get in and out of the car without effort, still walk down the street without fear of tripping, from those who lose that freedom without even realizing it. And this detail has nothing to do with age, nothing to do with luck, and even less with medication. There are 3 simple stimuli, done without leaving home and without any equipment, that awaken exactly the dirty muscles the body stops using after 60, and that nobody warns you need to be worked. Stay until the end, because the second movement here will show you why so many people train their whole lives and still keep losing their balance. Before we start, tell me something. Where are you watching this video from right now? Leave your city down in the comments. I really want to know where our community comes from. Exercise 1. Bench Step Up. This first movement works the quadriceps, the glutes, and, above all, unilateral balance, the kind the body uses every time it needs to support its entire weight on one leg alone, like when climbing a high step or getting on a bus. It's exactly this strength that starts to disappear first after 60, often without the person noticing, until the day a normal staircase already requires both hands on the handrail. How to do it? Choose a sturdy bench, low to medium height, that won't slip. Step up with both feet on top of it. Slowly lower one leg back down, touching the floor only with the tip of the foot, and step back up using the leg that stayed on the bench, with control, without rushing. Do 10 to 15 repetitions on one side, then switch legs. 2 to 3 sets, 3 times a week, is already enough to start noticing a difference. The most common mistake here isn't even about the movement itself, but a habit. Many people over 60 completely avoid stepping onto any elevated surface out of fear of falling, and over time, this weakens balance. Even further, during the exercise, you should feel the effort in the front of the thigh and the side of the hip. If you feel sharp pain in the knee, stop immediately and switch to a lower bench. People with frequent dizziness or a recent hip or knee replacement should talk to a healthcare professional before starting, and can adapt the exercise by resting one hand on the wall or on the back of a chair beside them. This exercise works because it forces the body to stabilize the weight on a single leg for several seconds in a row, something that walking alone doesn't train with the same intensity. And it's exactly this capacity that prevents falls when dealing with uneven steps in everyday life. The next movement works a part of the body that almost nobody remembers to train, but that is responsible for keeping you from tripping over anything in your path. Exercise 2. Foot rolling. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that, sometimes, when you get up in the morning, the first step hurts or feels stiff, as if the foot needed some time to wake up? That's not normal, and it's definitely not just a matter of age. It's the plantar fascia losing elasticity overnight, and that's exactly what this second movement addresses. Foot rolling works the plantar fascia and the small muscles of the sole of the foot, structures that practically nobody trains, but that are responsible for absorbing the impact of every step and supporting the arch of the foot. When this area becomes stiff and weakened over time, the foot loses part of its ability to cushion impact and adapt to uneven terrain, which can contribute to discomfort and extra strain on other joints, like the knee and hip, not as an automatic consequence, but as one more factor working against the body if nothing is done. How to do it? Standing next to a wall or chair to hold onto if needed, place a roller, a small ball, or even a bottle on the floor under one bare foot. With your weight resting more on the other leg, roll the foot from back to front, from the base of the toes to the heel, pressing with moderate intensity for about 1 minute. Then, switch feet. As for the best time, since stiffness is usually greater right after waking up, doing this rolling in the morning, right after getting up, tends to bring the most noticeable relief. It's when the foot needs this stimulus the most. But there's nothing stopping you from repeating it in the afternoon or evening, especially after sitting for a long time. Ideally, 2 to 3 times a day whenever possible. Here's a quick test so you can feel the difference in practice. Before starting, stand up and pay attention to how your foot touches the floor, whether it feels stiff or uncomfortable. Now, do the rolling for 1 minute on each foot and stand up again. Many people feel their foot looser and more comfortable when standing on it. It's a real relief right away, even though the full effect comes with consistent practice. A common mistake is putting too much weight on the foot that's rolling, especially without holding onto anything. This increases the risk of losing balance. Always keep a support nearby and distribute your weight mainly on the leg that's firmly on the ground. People with diabetic neuropathy or loss of sensation in the feet should be extra careful. And, preferably, check this exercise with a healthcare professional before practicing it alone. There's a myth that needs to be busted here. Many people think foot pain and discomfort as you age is just age, and that there's nothing to be done. The truth is that much of this stiffness comes from a lack of stimulation in the foot muscles, and that's trainable at any age. This movement connects with the previous exercise. There's no point strengthening the leg with the bench step-up if the foot, which is the foundation of everything, stays stiff and less prepared to react to the ground. One works the strength, the other works the foundation. And the next exercise goes even further. It works a region that, when weak, is among the biggest causes of falls after 60. It's well worth continuing to the end. Exercise 3. Lying Butterfly. This last movement is different from the other two. Here it's not pure strength, it's mobility. And half of people after 60 simply stop doing anything that opens the hips out to the sides. And the body, over time, learns that it no longer needs that movement, and the region gradually loses range of motion. Lying on your back, bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees naturally fall out to the sides like a butterfly's wings. Your arms stay relaxed at your sides. You don't need to force your knees to the floor. The goal isn't performance. It's allowing the hips to relax into the position for 30 seconds to 1 minute, breathing calmly 2 to 3 times. This movement activates and stretches the adductors, the muscle group on the inner thigh, along with the muscles that rotate the hip outward. It's this combination that allows simple everyday movements, sitting more comfortably, putting on a shoe without groin pain, getting in and out of the car with the hip rotating freely instead of feeling locked up. The most common mistake here is pushing the knees down with your hands, trying to get there faster. This tenses the area instead of relaxing it, and can even cause discomfort in the groin. The hips open up over time, and with breathing, not with force. If you feel sharp pain in the groin or knee, and not just a stretching sensation, come out of the position immediately. People with a hip replacement or recent surgery in the area should check this movement with a healthcare professional before practicing it. Together with the bench step-up and the foot rolling, this third movement closes a complete cycle. Strength in the leg, sensitivity in the foot, and mobility in the hip. The 3 foundations that support true independence. None of these exercises require a gym, expensive equipment, or hours of training. They only require consistency. Start with whatever's possible today, even if it seems small, because it's exactly that consistency that makes the difference a few weeks from now. If this video helped you, drop where you're watching from down below, and stay with us. Every week there's new content made, especially for those who want to stay active and independent, at their own age and in their own way.